Hello everybody. I'm going to wait for more people to perhaps arrive. And so as we get started, I'll just show you the candies one by one that we will be reviewing today. Now, I went to the Walgreens. And at Walgreens, they have 4 candies of this brand, of this company, for $4. So that would end up being $1 each, which is actually cheaper than the dollar store now. Dollar store is now $1.25, as you know. And I also went to the dollar store separately and got a few more things there. So we shall review all of these candies today. It's going to be kind of a long candy attack today. So one of the candies we will be looking at is Laffy Taffy Laugh Bites. Let me put on my reading glasses. I may need to read the ingredients. Not always, but as we know, obviously there is sugar, corn syrup, palm oil, which is not good. It's bad for the environment and it hurts animals. Their natural habitat is destroyed by palm oil trees. And unfortunately, a lot of candies do have palm oil. And I forget to check when I buy them. So if you love animals, anything with palm oil is not advisable. In any case, it says that this is a product of Brazil. You can look on LaffyTaffy.com. Just see this. Now, so that's this. Now the top company of this, the name of the company, I guess is Laffy Taffy. Yeah, LaffyTaffy.com. Many times it's the candy doing business as, and there's a top company. Oh, Ferrara, here we go. This is distributed by the Ferrara Candy Company in Chicago, Illinois. Most likely all of the ones I purchased are from that company. Now, also, before I continue, I have this this acrylic piece of, acrylic. You can see my ring light back there. I got a new ring light. It's a little bit wet. I should dry it, but anyway. So I will be putting the candies on top of this, the boxes. So you will probably hear a little bit of this acrylic. This is acrylic, as well as I have acrylic nails. So you may be hearing a little tapping. I apologize for the tapping if that bothers you. In any case, so let's put this over here, because I will be putting the candies on this side. One moment, let me move some things around so that there is room. There we go. Sorry about that harsh noise there. Here we go. All right, there we are. Let's put this here so that you can hear me. And now I will look at the chat and see who is in the chat. I'm doing ASMR for those of you who have just arrived. ASMR, if you're not familiar with it, is a way to speak and relax and do certain noises that people may find relaxing. For example, the tapping that I'm doing now. This is soft-spoken, yes. And thank you, Kelly. Yes, I decided to go on camera today because I went to lunch with a friend, as it turns out. So I was, let me close that on my computer. Since I had gotten a little fixed up for lunch, I tried to put my hair a little bit like this. Actually, I would like to, oh, that's a little too much. Sorry about that. Okay, I like to make it a little poofy up here, but not too much. Anyway, now I messed up the bun. All right. The next candy that we will be trying today is called Nerds Gummy Clusters. I believe it is also by the Ferrara company. Let me see. Gelatin, and we're going to be checking for palm oil on all of these. Let's see, this has dextrose sugar, modified cornstarch. This does not have palm oil. It is by the Ferrara candy company. It does not have palm oil. Palm oil, as I mentioned earlier, is bad for animals. It harms the palm oil trees take up the space of the orangutans and other animals. So this one is good for animal lovers. And there is gelatin, but it doesn't say if it's animal gelatin or it could be a vegetal gelatin. I guess I don't know. Gelatin might have animal products. So these are gummy clusters. You can see how they look. Here's the picture. So I can't wait to try that. The next item we will be trying today. Now, of course, I will not be eating all of the whole box. We will just be trying a few of them. This one is called Big Chewy Nerds. Calorie count is right there. If you eat a lot of candy, you want to know that's 110 for 21 pieces. Product of Mexico. This one was made, one moment, excuse me. So this one's made in Mexico. The first one is from Brazil, product of Brazil. This one, it does not say. The Ferrara company is in Chicago, Illinois, but I do not see where it says what this is. But anyway, we were on this one. There's a warning that it could get lodged in your throat. This one and the others. Wait, did we look at this one already? Big Chewy Nerds. Gummy clusters. Okay. I do not see. Okay, this is a good one. It has dextrose, corn syrup, sugar. Oi! Calm down. ASMR. Guess what? It does not have gelatin. These appear to be animal friendly because it has dextrose, corn syrup, sugar, cornstarch, malic acid, artificial color, natural flavors, tapioca, which is probably replacing the gelatin. Tapioca is a non-animal product, and wax and other things, but product of Mexico. So this particular one so far does not have animal products. The first one had palm oil, which harms animals. The trees are not animal product, but they palm oil trees. The palm trees they cut down the natural trees to plant palm oil trees. This one has gelatin in it, which we have no guarantee that it's not animal gelatin. So this one seems to be so far the animal-friendly one. Big and chewy nerds with a crunchy outside and chewy inside. Let's go to the next product. I actually have a few to get through today. This is another. Now, I enjoy chewy candy, you may have guessed, so. Okay, now this one is called SweeTarts Mini Chewy, also by the Ferrara Company of Chicago, Illinois. And the ingredients here say dextrose, corn syrup, coconut oil, not palm oil, coconut oil, but coconuts are from a palm tree, so I don't know, but I don't think it's bad for animals. You can get coconut oil right around here in Miami, so. Sugar, okay, wax. I don't see any palm oil and I don't see any gelatin. It has some egg. It has egg in it, it says. So if you're not vegan, you can't have it. And it also doesn't say where it's from. I'm reading here the box. It does not say where, the product of which country. I'm going to assume that if it is not saying the product of which country it's from, it is, look around somewhere else. Perhaps it's made in the United States. These are very chewy and tangy. See right here, chewy and tangy. There's a static noise. Oh, hang on. Let me see if I fix this. I'm lowering that a bit. Testing. 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 Is that better? Kelly, let me know if you hear the static. Still, I apologize. How unfortunate. Right now I'm using my computer camera because my good camera, although I couldn't do lives with that camera, so so please let me know if there's static. Did you get your time? One moment, I'm going to go to YouTube because the chat appears here later. So let's see. Right now, I had to undo them. Okay, there we go. Let's do that. Let's open our browser. I have to go like this because I have these nails, so I can't really use the screen. Okay. Let's go to YouTube. I'm only doing YouTube. I'm not doing Twitch today, right now. Oh, there I am. 7 people watching. That's great, as according to YouTube. Oops. I have these. I do hear the static. I wonder if this is going to fix it. Maybe what we're hearing is the computer. Hang on, let me move this away from the computer. We're doing a test right now. I'm going to turn that on. I don't have any headphones. I do hear the static. I wonder. Oh, shoot. You can hear my computer. My computer is so noisy. That's why I got this microphone, so that it would be away from the computer. One moment. Is that better? So that I could get it away from the computer. It's gone, but now hard to hear you. Yeah. Okay, what I need to do is keep it very close, but stay away from the computer. But then I'm too far from the camera. I need a better camera and a better... the microphone is excellent. Let me see now. Yeah, because when I put the microphone lower, I have to be close to the microphone. But you don't hear the background as much. So let me know if that's a little better. But I have to, of course, be up close to the microphone. let me take a little quick listen myself. I apologize for the technical difficulties. I have to be close to the mic. Yeah, I hear static. I'll put it farther from the computer, and I may be moving over to the side of the screen. I may be moving over to the side of the screen so that you can hear me better, because the microphone is over there. I'm going to try staying here. Let me know if you can hear the thing. The static is all gone. Okay, I'll leave it like this. I'm still learning how to work that microphone. Let me put it a tad higher. Yeah, I do hear the static when I listen myself. So, all right, the next one I bought is actually gum. This is Kool-Aid gum, which I have never seen before. I was at the dollar store after I was at Walgreens. And at the dollar store, I was online because I had to buy some other things that wasn't candy. And I saw Kool-Aid gum. And I said, I have never seen Kool-Aid gum. So I decided to try it. And it has 3 fruity flavors. It has 4 packages, but the packages are tropical punch, cherry, and grape. One moment, I apologize. I have to check on something. Yes, oh, I'm sorry, I'm making noise with the chair. So that I will try last because I'll be eating candy, so I can't be. Chewing gum when I'm eating candy. I'll eat that at the end. Now again, I will not be eating the entire package on screen, although I will admit I could eat 1 or 2 whole boxes of that. Hello, Coco Bijou. Coco Bijou 7. Yes, I decided to try a little ASMR today. I was out. I happened to have a little makeup on because I met someone for lunch. So I said, I happen to have my acrylic nails. I said, take advantage, because who knows when I'll have all of that. Who knows when the planets of the universe will be aligned again. So we're putting that there. It's on acrylic sheet. Now, this one was also from Walgreens. It kind of grossed me out. So at first I was not going to get it. But then I said, well, I'm always buying chewy, fruity candy. You'll notice I don't have chocolates and things like that. It's usually the chewy, fruity candies. I'm going to try another one, but I have to order that one online. We'll discuss that later. So this is called, first of all, the name. Toxic. Listen to that horrible name. So it sounds like it's toxic. No? And it's called sour slime candy. Isn't that yucky sounding? So those 2 things made me kind of grossed out. Plus, over here you have this, picture that it looks like there's veins. See up here at the top? Tongue roller. So that's going to be interesting. So we'll save that one for last. Here, there's a tongue there. So this sounds like one of those candies that kids like, because they're, slime and gory and scary, like Halloween type candy liquor. But yeah, the name, if you listen, it's just liquid. I don't know why they call it slime. It says makers of TikTok jelly. So it probably also, they sell like a gelatin jelly thing, but sour candy slime. All right, so we'll try that one as well. You see, we've got a lot of candies to get through today. Loving the glasses and hairdo. Oh, thank you, Forest Fox. Yeah, I need glasses now that I'm an old lady to read. I still have to lean in. And then I got Red Bull. This is not the 0 calorie one. It's the 160 calorie one. It has sugar. The blue edition. You have different kinds of Red Bull. So this one is blueberry flavor, as is, by coincidence, this slime is also the sour blueberry. There were different flavors. There was sour apple, sour cherry, I believe, and there was sour blueberry. I don't know why I chose the blueberry, and I now realize it was not planned. I also chose the blueberry energy drink by Red Bull. It's called the Blue Edition. So first of all, I'm going to take a little sip of this right now. Excuse me. Before we begin. Vitalizes body and mind. It's an energy drink. Now imagine, if I eat this, drink this whole can, plus all that candy, I will be loopy. I could very likely have a sugar high and a sugar coma. It's happened before. I'm not proud to admit, but I have eaten a whole bag of jelly beans in one sitting in my life. I'm not saying I've done it recently, but when I do get candy, I usually finish the whole box. And when I have a lot of candy, I won't continue to admit, but I have a thing with candy where, I don't know if that's dangerous, but a sugar coma is just, plus with this energy drink, you can imagine. I'm not diabetic yet. I assume over time, well, I haven't developed it yet either, and so yes, hello Josh Titus. So also, reminder, anyone out there, if you can't hear me well, or if there's static, or please let me know, because I'm learning to use the new microphone. All right, so where should we start? Okay, first I'm going to open the Red Bull Blue Edition. I'll put it down here. I'm going to be using my acrylic nail. Did we hear that? Now, actually, Red Bull is slightly fizzy, but I believe that you can shake it. I don't believe it's fizzy enough that it explodes. Let me see. Not recommended for children, pregnant or nursing women, and persons sensitive to caffeine. Carbonated water, so it does have, but I think you can shake it. Or I believe if you shake it, it might fizz a little bit, but it won't explode. It's not high fizz content. Thank you, Kelly. If it comes out okay, I will, this is on the Ramble Scramble, but if it comes out okay, since it's nice and long, I may put it on the ASMR channel as well. Okay, let's have a sip. Oh my goodness, that's delicious. I will not be sleeping tonight. And as long as I started with the blueberry, now here's another issue. This happens to wine tasters as well. When you're trying different things, you need to cleanse your palate in between with a water or something that's neutral. So you don't mix up what candy tastes like what. So theoretically I should do that, but I kind of don't want to. So even so, I'll get what I'll be dealing more, the flavor, okay, to some extent, but the textures, are also an issue. So, all right, let's try this. Since this kind of grosses me out, let's try this one first. Sounds like it's just a liquid. See? So there's a dotted line here. Sometimes acrylic nails are good, and sometimes they're not good. They're nice and firm, they don't break, but the nail tends to be thicker, and so it's hard to grab things sometimes. Okay. So you have dotted lines, but they don't work very well. As you can see, it ripped all up. In any case, I wonder if there are directions. You can go to www.cap-candy.com. Candies today all have websites. If you would like the website of any of the candies that I'm showing today, let me know and I will tell you. Also, I am not getting paid by any of the companies of any of the products that I am showing. These are items that I purchased myself. Alright, so let's shake it. It doesn't have directions, but maybe the directions are on the website, but I can't imagine it's too difficult. Looks like a, yeah, it looks like antiperspirant. This roller. Okay. So you shake it so that the roller gets wet, like, antiperspirant. And you just lick it. It's not slime. That's it. It tastes good. A positive thing about this is you can't finish it all at once. It lasts, but that if you like that, you want it to last a long time, then this will last because you can only get a little bit at a time. Sort of how, although it's not quite that, it's sort of how hamsters drink. With the bottle of water, there's a little rolling ball at the end, but that ball rolls, but it also goes in and out a little bit, like jiggles around a little bit so more water comes out. And it keeps the cage dry, unless it's leaking, which happened to me when I had gerbils. All right, I digress. So that's, good. Calorie content, 50 calories, but it's 4 servings. That means the whole thing is 200 calories, which is still not bad. And the good thing again is that you can't just drink it all at once. You savor it. And I imagine there's a way to, I believe there's a way to, you would have to, probably some way to pop this ball out, this rolling ball, and refill it with something else. But it's not slimy at all. Yeah, it's okay. It's a little sweet taste without overdoing it. So yeah, if you have a hard time controlling yourself when you eat sweets, this is very good. It forces you to control. All right, let's take another sip of my drink. And I'll be checking the chat from time to time. Now, unless you have any preferences, I'll just pick one at random. But if you want me to try one in particular, let me know in the chat. Okay, I will mix them up with my eyes closed. And we will be trying this one. Yeah, kids candy. Candy makers that are encouraging children candy, it's repackaged to make the candy an experience for the child. You know, children experience for the first time things that adults we've already experienced. But every new generation of children, for them it's new. You know, a candy that explodes in your mouth, you know, with sweet juice, or you know, things with, like this one, poppable with an extra drop of flavor. See, that's kind of an explosion. Things like that, textures. And they package it, was upside down, as an experience more than as a flavor as well. But, you know, so that's part of it. So again, this is the product of Mexico. About 21 pieces would be the serving size, 110 calories. But here we have a dispenser. I often forget to use that. So it says lift tab to open, tuck in to close. Okay. It's got the dotted lines. So it's a dispenser, and then when you're finished, you just kind of push it in like that. And it kind of forms a little. Okay, so let's pick a few of the different flavors. Now, I'm not very good at distinguishing flavors. Oh, I only got orange and purple ones. They have grape, orange, strawberry, and lemon. Let's see if I can get some of the other flavors. Oops, went in too far. I put that on the acrylic. I'm having trouble getting, now it's gone too far in. All right, I'll just, so we have orange and grape. We want lemon and strawberry. Okay, there's a strawberry one. Let's get a lemon. I don't want to rip it. There we go. Let's see if we get lucky. Oh, there's a lemon. All right, there we go. There's some, okay, and there's some strawberry ones. I'd like to put a few back. Some of them are Siamese. These are Siamese ones. Okay, so we'll have two of each one. 2 lemon, 2 orange, 2 strawberry, and 2 grape. And we will return the others to the box for later use. I can share it with my parents after dinner and after lunch. We like to have something sweet. They enjoy chocolate more than I do. They like Kit Kats and Reese's peanut butter cups. I like the fruity, chewy. All right, let's start at random. I'll pick one. Okay, the first one we will be trying is the orange one. The texture, as you can see, is kind of bumpy. Crunchy shell outside, soft and chewy inside. That's exactly it. Crunchy on the outside. When you first start chewing, it feels like it's chewing gum, bubble gum, but you continue to choose and it dissolves. And it tastes like a sweet tart as far as the flavor. I'm not sure I detect orange. Let's see if I can sense a difference with the other ones. In any case, when I eat candy, I just grab a handful and throw it in. I don't pay attention to the flavors. So that was the orange. I probably should get water so that I rinse out the flavors. But now we will be trying lemon. And the texture, you know, you feel the little bumps on your tongue, which is an interesting little touch. Yeah, you can tell the difference in flavor. That's a little more lemony, but they're so sour. They're not like overboard sour, but since they're sour, the flavors are not as distinguishable from one another. But I do get a tinge of lemon. This one is almost matches my fingernails color. This is the strawberry flavor. Strawberry. They're all the same texture. The outer shell almost has the consistency of SweeTarts, but less powdery. But as you continue to chew, the outer shell starts to taste like the texture of SweeTarts, the original SweeTarts. Okay, and what's left now? We have grape. I'm picking this up from the acrylic countertop. It's all fruity. That's going to change the flavors of everything I'm eating since this is blueberry. So bear that in mind. I should get water, but I just don't want to. You know, I'm enjoying the experience of the sweets, and if I drink water, it's going to taste... Actually, I will get water. Sometimes water tastes good when you're eating candy because the sweet is in your mouth and it makes the water sweet. And at the same time, it will cleanse my palate. So let's try one more and then I'll get some water. Very strong grape flavor. So you definitely, if you want to distinguish the candies, you can. But like I said, ordinarily I dump a handful and throw it in. So we've got some more to get through. This is going to be a long video. Throw it in. Yeah. Now, okay, we'll pick another at random unless, again, one of you has a preference. We're doing the gum last. This one. This one is the Nerds Gummy Clusters. That will be a very interesting experience. Because you see this kind of like hard candies on the outside and sweet and gummy inside, tangy and crunchy outside, enlarged to show the texture. Here. So let's get started. Now these don't have any particular flavor. They're all the same flavor. Rainbow nerds surround fruity gummy centers. Those sweet little sparks are fantastic inventors. A poppable cluster packed with tangy, crunchy nerds. A candy so tasty there aren't even words. Is that a poem? Rainbow nerds surrounded fruity gummy centers. Oh, it is a poem. Rainbow nerds surround fruity gummy centers. Those sweet little sparks are fantastic inventors. A poppable cluster packed with tangy, crunchy nerds. A candy so tasty there aren't even words. And see, they make the box fun for kids, and children learn to read from boxes. You know, kids get bored reading at school sometimes, but they enjoy reading the colorful boxes. They want to see what it says. That's how I learned a lot reading. I would read those kind of things. In the title, I wouldn't read the ingredients, but sometimes I would. Naturally, artificially flavored, please recycle the carton. You see, so if you have children and they're kind of lazy readers, I don't want to say slow readers, because children are usually not slow readers. They're usually, when they're not reading well, they've been lazy. They don't feel like reading. So this is more fun to read, and they learn new words. You can make a game of it and say, okay, you can't eat the cereal or you can't eat the candy until you tell me what this says, and make them read the poem, you know, or something. There's so many ways you can teach kids with it being less boring. I mean, learning is always kind of boring sometimes, but okay, now this kind of box, you just open it and it has a tuck-in tab. Let me rest a little bit. I'm not turning on the air conditioning because it's not too hot, thank goodness. Oh, look inside what it has. Let's try to get this open. I'm having a little trouble with these acrylic nails. I may need to get a pair of scissors, which are over there, but I'll have to get up to get them. Oh, here we go. I was able to open. The moment you open it, now I understand. The others are not packaged. The moment you open the package, a wafting smell of aromatic fruits. It smells lovely. It's like heaven. You can feel the texture, kind of bumpy, sort of like sprinkles, the kind that you, but bigger, as you can see. I'm scratching it with my nail. Alright, so let's try this. The texture. Now the flavor is intense fruit. Not, it's a little bit sour, but level of sour is relative, because I can take a high level of sour easily, but for some people this may feel too intense. It is a very intense flavor. The texture is nice too, like crunchy, but instead of being a crunchy covering all around, it's similar to the texture of the nerds, of these, but little balls rolling around. Which reminds me, if you're from Britain or Australia, the licorice all sorts. There's all different kind of candies in there, and one of them is like a gumdrop with these round sprinkles surrounding it. It has a different flavor, but it's the same texture as one of those candies. Maybe slightly softer, but so these are, I will definitely, I mean, so far these are my favorite. They're all delicious. But so far these are my favorites. I'm going to have another one. And after we finish this, I'm probably going to eat these. Sinful. Okay. Rainbow. Very delicious. All of these are from the Ferrara Candy Company. All right. The next one, any preferences? No. All right. I'm going to pick. Okay, now we will be eating the Laff Bites. Laffy Taffy. Poppable with an extra drop of flavor. Something is written here. It says, oh, there's a joke on the back. You see, pay attention to boxes, especially these colorful boxes. They're geared towards children, and they always have some sort of, you know, in spite of candy being bad for you, generally you're bad for your teeth, too much sugar, but here there's a joke. Again, it encourages children to read. So there are, I guess, a different number of jokes. So they have the number next to the joke. They probably randomly show up on the boxes. When they're printing the boxes, it just randomly prints, you know, any of 3 of the list of jokes, and it picks them at random. But anyway, yes, well, more so as I've grown up. When I was old enough to go to the store and buy my own stuff, my parents kept us not eating too much junk food until, you know, I started, you know, buying and using my lunch money left over, and then when I was a grown up and made my own money. So yeah, I've always had a sweet tooth, but I used to have a sweet tooth for fruit, and I ate a lot of fruit, and I loved fresh fruit, and I still do. But, you know, because that's sweet, you get a sweet tooth. I mean, if you like our biology from our apeness, because we're apes, a sweet tooth is a way to get vitamins in nature. If you have a sweet tooth, you seek out fruit. It's a natural sweet. And fruit has a lot of vitamins and things that are good for you. So a sweet tooth is actually a survival, what do you call it, tactic that whoever created us, I'll say God, nature, however, we have that drive to find sweets, or when we crave sweets, most likely we're missing some vitamins that fruit provides, vitamin C, for example. So here are the jokes. One is, what kind of tree likes to give high fives? I guess the answers are somewhere else. I hope they are. Okay. The answers are on the side. So before I give the answers, if you'd all like to give a try. So the first joke is, what kind of tree likes to give high fives? I can't imagine the answer. Does anybody want to take a guess before I reveal the answer? All right, I'm going to reveal the answer. Palm trees. What kind of tree likes to give high fives? I guess because the leaves look like hands. You know, palm trees have palm. Oh, palm. I get it. Palm trees. I get it. Palm. All right. The next joke. Anyone want to try this one? Okay. The next joke is, where should you never take dogs shopping? I don't know. Let's see what it says. Anyone want to guess? No? Okay. Oh. The flea market. Okay. And now the last joke is, how do you talk to a hot dog? Now when I'm checking the answers, I'm making sure that I'm not looking at the next answer. So I don't know, at least I don't remember seeing it. So how do you talk to a hot dog? I'm going to guess something like, and maybe I subconsciously saw it, we'll see, in a cool way, like, you know, talk cool. All right, I'm going to tell you the answer. Oh, be frank. Okay, that makes sense now. All right, so I understood all three jokes. All right, let's get to the actual reason why we're doing this. Did I miss any? Yeah, so poppable with an extra flavor. Poppable with an extra drop of flavor. Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, they're corny jokes, but it's for children. So. This one also comes in its own packaging. Laffy Taffy. Okay, and they're nice and big, sort of like the size of jelly beans, but I can tell it's not going to be the same texture. And they'll have a gushy center, a drop of flavor. They're poppable. And we have different, it doesn't say the flavors, but you can sort of guess. There's strawberry, raspberry, cherry, sour apple. 1, 2, 3, 5 flavors. Okay. By the pictures you can tell. They don't say the actual flavors. Let's get this open. I may have to get the scissors again. I could go like this, but I prefer to open it straight across. If I can't, I will. Okay, here, you just rip it. Oh, see, when you do it that way, sometimes you go too far down. All right, I'll pick one at random, but as you know, they're different flavors. I got a sour apple. My little dog is sleeping. It's a little too artificial. At least the green apple one is. It reminds me of Jolly Rancher as far as the flavor. Jolly Rancher candy is too artificial. It tastes good, but it doesn't taste accurate. And the texture's okay. It's chewy. I don't feel that pop that they claim. Poppable with an extra drop of flavor. This one is cherry. Let's bite into it and see what's on the inside. In the picture it looks There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. It's a little bit false advertising, because see, the picture shows that there's a little drop of flavor in there. Like a little drop of kind of juice or something. A thick jelly. They're okay. I mean, they're good, but yeah, out of all of them so far, this is my least favorite, and I have a feeling these are gonna win. The rainbow clusters. As far as texture, flavor, the little poem. "16 pieces, 100 calories. Okay, the entire container is 290. You know, not too bad. Whereas, they have the least calories. These have more calories. The whole container. Okay, this one weighs 3 ounces. This one weighs, okay, there's more here. So if you eat the whole container of this, you'll have eaten more calories. But eating the whole container of this is less than 300 calories, which is, you know, for a dessert, it's not too bad. But you get less, but you don't need to eat more than 3 ounces of anything, so, as far as candies. If you're like me, where you finish the whole thing in one sitting, you know. 3 servings, I'll eat all 3. No, that would be very easy. Something as delicious as this. So these are my least favorites so far. And these are my most favorite. And look, these are interesting too, the texture. Okay, let's go on and try. You know, the flavors are kind of, they taste different from each other, but the flavors are very artificial. But still good. But yeah, if you only can choose one, I would choose these rainbow gummy clusters. Next and last, as far as the candy, are SweeTarts Mini Chewy, which I've had before. These are all chewy, fruity candies, as you can see. I love that kind of candy. But they're different experiences. Let me have a quick look at that last one. This one. Sometimes it says artificial or natural flavors. The ones with some natural flavoring probably taste... Oh, this is supposedly has natural flavors. Yeah, this one is horrible. On top of that, it has palm oil, which is bad for animals. It claims to have... it has gelatin, which may be made with animal products. Not all gelatin is, but it doesn't distinguish. It says natural flavors. It doesn't taste like that. It actually doesn't say any artificial flavors. But the jokes were kind of funny. That's the plus on this one. The packaging is more fun than what you actually get. There is no burst of flavor. I mean, there's no... Let me try one more. Maybe I just had a bad one. Okay, calm down. I start to forget that I'm doing ASMR. So... Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, there it is. There is a little juicy center, but you don't even feel it. There's no burst. Like, you know, if you squeeze it, it does come out. There is a little. But yeah. All right, there is. Okay, it wasn't false advertising. I just hadn't... You kind of got to squeeze it to actually see it. You don't. It may as well not even be there. All right. I'm going to turn the fan on for a little bit because I'm getting very warm. Because I didn't want the air conditioning because it's very noisy. The fan will make a little bit of noise, but I'll put it on low. And please let me know. Hope you can hear me. Right, palm of your hand, yeah. If it's too loud, I'm going to put it on for a little while. But if you're not hearing, maybe we'll just take a little break and go back to ASMR, and I could edit it out when I put it on the ASMR channel. One moment. Yeah, for the ASMR channel, I'm going to edit it and take only the good parts. I'll put it on too. Yeah, it's very noisy. Is that noisy? Is that too noisy? If it is, then we'll take a little breather. I'm trying to think. I should finish the candy. Then I'll turn it off, and then we'll do the chewing gum, because we still have to do 3 flavors of chewing gum as well. So yeah, we're going to take a little break from the actual candy until I turn that off. I could even turn on the air conditioning. Let me know if there are any questions, even if it doesn't have to do with the candy. If anyone has questions, please feel free to tell me about it. We'll take a little break from ASMR. I'll still try to keep my voice down. And I'll do these 2 candies now after. I'm going to go get my little puppy. I'm taking her to the vet next week because, we got to find out what's wrong with her. I'm thinking, I used to have an epileptic dog. I'm thinking she may have epilepsy because she goes limp, which is part of epilepsy too sometimes. She falls and she goes limp, and then sometimes her legs stiffen, and so there's something in there. She probably will need some medication or she's extremely nervous, but it comes out in her physical, not in her personality. Her personality is she's like limp, and then you call her and you go like this and clap a little bit, and she gets peppy and she, runs a little bit, and, badly. She's all topsy-turvy. I could film her. It's kind of cute, but it's kind of sad too. All right, I'll go get her. Hello, my Leoncita. Are you sleeping, my darling? Are you sleeping? Want to go say hi to my followers? My sweet little girl. Mi viejita, parece una viejita, la nena. She gives me the side eye. Look at her when I kiss her. Look at her eyes. Mi viejita. Mira la viejita. I don't know if you can see it. I see the little white. You see the white of her eye. Oh, see she. Don't tell me this isn't an emotional support dog. I don't care. People tell me, how could she be an emotional support dog? She's just crippled or whatever. Someone told me, the person I had lunch with today, I said, look, how can this not be? Look how calm I am when I'm with her. Because it's like, she's so like needy and floppy that I want to be calm for her. So that's good for me too. I want to keep my voice down so she doesn't get, because when she hears loud noises, she gets a little bit, and she'll tip over, like she starts running and then she tips over like she's scared. Today she heard a truck. I was in the front yard on the grass. And a big dump truck came by, didn't it? Oh, Leona. She's very sweet, Leona. She's also kind of sleepy now. Probably she has epilepsy. We'll see. I have to take her to the vet. She's only 4 months and she's always been like this. Kind of floppy, and she walks badly. You know, she hops sometimes, but, you know, she's just... I get worried. Today she ate. She eats. When I give her yummy food, she eats, you know, excitedly. So she's healthy as far as that, and she has her shots, but she, yeah, most likely has epilepsy or some neurological thing that perhaps is treatable with medicine, or if it's not, then okay, it's not. She's not in pain. She's just kind of floppy. Right, my sweetness? When she sees other dogs, she kind of gets peppier and tries to play, but she can't keep up. But I'm going to take her to the dog park. She has her parvo shot, and she got her quintuple shot that covers all, like, distemper and all that other stuff. I think she needs another dose. She just got it about 2 months ago. She's probably about due. So I'll take her to the vet and find out what else she needs. And then we'll play it by ear. Right, Nikki? No. I have some, oh, that's a different. I have some perfume, baby perfume, like baby cologne that I, you know, put on her a little bit. I don't know, she still has a little of that on. I put it, my mother's very sensitive to smells and dog, and so my mother loves her, by the way. Oh, look how she puts it here. She's sleepy, so. Oh, my sweet little baby girl. Leona, but my mother's been calling her Penelope. She's confusing Leona with Penelope. So now I call her Leona Penelope. It's a long name now. That's fine. I like the name Penelope also. Penny. My father gets confused because my mother called her Penelope. So then my father started calling her Penny. So she's going to be confused. She has 3 names. Penny, her name is Leona officially, but now she's Penelope and my father's calling her Penny. So she's going to learn 3 names, I guess. And my mother says, "Good morning, Penelope." "Oh, hello, Penny." That's my father. And when I go out, my parents are home all day. They're retired. So when I go out, I leave her in their house with them, in the main house, in a little corral, you know, like a fenced-in thing that you can buy. So, anyway, I guess our little break is over, our little happy break. But I really, really love her, and it's good for me not to have such a jumpy puppy. I would like her to be a little peppier because I worry. But we'll see. The vet will fix it or tell me what's wrong. But yeah, I like that she's calm and she's just always floppy. And then she does walk, and I encourage her to. I don't want her to be so floppy. You know, but you'll put her on the front lawn and she'll flop. And she'll just lay there a while, and I encourage her, and she gets it. But at the dog park, she'll be doing it more. She'll have more incentive. She loves other dogs. She chases our Cocker Spaniel, a little bit, but the Cocker Spaniel doesn't pay any attention to her. He's not mean to her. He just kind of walks around and doesn't look at her. Okay, so I'm going to go put her back. She was sleeping. I woke her up just for the video. And then we'll turn off the fan, and I will continue with the candy attack. Oh, see how she just jumped? I made the noise with the chair, and she jumped. So there's something neurological. Loud noises kind of make her jerk a little bit. Okay. Let's turn this off. Put it on full blast for a bit. Let's take a little stretch. Okay. There we go. Now, the next one is put on my granny glasses. Now, the next one was SweeTart Mini Chewy. I'm going to guess that these are going to be okay. They're smaller. I'm going to guess they're going to be very similar to these, but small. You can already tell by the picture, they look a lot like the ones we just had, but a different shape. Crunchy outside. There's nothing Mini Chewy. There's no inside juicy thing, which, like I said, it may as well not have been there. Okay, back to that. So we're going to open it on this side. Oh, no, here. Here is where we will open it. Lift. This is a similar, sorry about that shaking around. This is similar to the previous opening dispenser one. Alright. Here we have 5 flavors. Cherry, grape, lemon, apple, and orange. Excuse me. All of them have a scan for more food information. So if you want more information than what you see on the back of the box, you can scan this code and get more information. Maybe more detail or something. It gets kind of stuck. Look at that. Gets stuck. So they are about a little bigger than the opening. You gotta squish it and shake it. All right. Did I get all the flavors? Orange, lemon. I'm missing the grape, but we'll get to it. All right, so let's just... Okay, the shape is more regular than the ones we just saw. They're all the same shape. Kind of an elongated cylinder that's smaller on the ends. Okay. Yeah, the flavor is slightly different from these, but same texture. Has palm oil. Oh no, looking at the wrong box. Contains egg. That's interesting. It has eggs in it. I don't know where that will come. But the flavor's a little bit better than this one. Is very much like this one as far as texture and flavor. But this flavor is a little bit nicer. A little more stronger. A little stronger. Oops. That was orange. Yeah, the flavor's better of these. But I actually like the size. I like the texture of these. Just the flavor isn't so great. And it's nothing out of this world. You know, that's a little bit... It says poppable. You can't tell. As far as you eat these, it's the same experience as those. They're the best adult dating site. Oh, good to know. I might have to block that guy. All right, enough love chat, please. Okay, love chat. All right, sorry. Come back. I'm going to put you in timeout. My ASMR. How do I even do it? Okay, you stopped. Stop it. All right. Did I try the yellow one? The yellow ones are Yeah, they're not so great actually. No, the yellow ones are yucky. The first bite tasted like it was yummy, and then suddenly it got yucky. And the grape we want to try. I'll put it there. They're rolling away. They roll. That's fun. The others probably don't roll. Oh, they really roll. That would be fun, like kids could play some kind of, shoot it game. Like one kid would be green, one would be yellow, and then they win candies from each other. You can do those kind of things. All right. The grape, yeah, they're good. None of these candies is horrible. They're all edible. But the only one that's an experience are these nerds, like I said. The rainbow tangy crunchy nerds. Those are an experience. The rest are just yummy candies. This one a little bit too, because it's got the texture. But so in order of, as far as those candies, not including this one, which is, it's more of a liquid, this one. So as far as these candies, in order of least favorite to best favorite. It's a toss-up between these two. Because these taste a little better, in my opinion. But these are nice and big. Like, I like that they're the size of jelly beans or more. And the shapes aren't all exactly the same. But it's a matter of taste. All the shapes are the same. So if you put it all in your mouth like a handful, you'll have a uniform feeling. Where these, you'll have like different feeling. And then when you bite into it, it turns into a sort of a gummy, chewy thing that disappears. But so yeah, it's a toss-up. As far as flavor, though, these are better. So let's say, aside from the size of it, these are my least favorite. Then third to least favorite are these. Then second place are these, as far as what I like. And then number one favorite of the day, I'm going to celebrate by having one more. Always check the expiration dates on all of your candies. I once ate a Snickers bar that was 10 years old. That was another experience, but it wasn't good. I didn't get sick or anything, but I just didn't look at the date. It was in one of the offices I worked in, and apparently it had been there forever, and nobody thought to throw it out. It was in the room where they, offer little snacks to people. It was on the bottom. Here we go. I wonder if I can clear the chat. I'm not happy with that love chat. But she or he stopped when I told him to. So look how he filled it up. Is he still going? I mean, do it once. Why do you have... Okay. Put a zillion. That's great. Okay. On to the gum. And I'll see if I can snap. I think I can't anymore. I haven't tried it in a while. So this is Kool-Aid gum, which I only discovered existed today. The name of the company is Hilco, under license to Candirific. Made in Morocco. The Kool-Aid and Kool-Aid Man design trademarks are owned by Kraft Foods. Look at all the companies involved. We have Hilco, imported and distributed exclusively by Hilco, which is in Louisville, Kentucky. HilcoUSA.com. The Kool-Aid and the Kool-Aid Man, that's another company. They own the rights, but it was made in Morocco, which I guess there's a Kool-Aid factory in Morocco. I wonder where the Kool-Aid powder is made. And there are 3 flavors of gum. I would like to try, I wonder if there's a way to delete love chat's messages. Okay, here we go. I can go like that. Then report, remove, put user in timeout. I think I will. I mean, they're not bothering us, but I'll put them in timeout. They can still watch. This is the best part, exciting. If I can still snap, I don't know if I can. Watch your classic gum video all the time and your rambles, but it's nice to get a new gum video. Thank you. And hopefully I can snap. My nose itches a little bit. There's a saying, I think it's in Argentina, somewhere, maybe it's in the that if your nose itches, you're about to come into money. The lotto is very high. I think the drawing's tomorrow. Is it the lotto or the Powerball? I don't know. This one I may need to get the scissors. Yeah, I can't get a good grasp. I will be getting the scissor right now. I'll be right back. I have to learn to pick up the chair, not scooch it back. Okay. This one is the grape. You can feel it in there. It's a little hard, but it's stick the gum. Grape. We have this one is tropical punch. And we have 2 more, but they're only 3 flavors, so we're going to get a double. This one is a cherry, artificially flavored. Are they all artificially flavored? Yeah, they're all artificially flavored. Pure chemical. Let's see if there's palm oil, sugar, gum base, glucose, artificial flavor, malic acid, soy lecithin, humectant, sweetener, aspartame, that's saccharin, I believe. Grape skin extract. So there is some natural flavor as well, but it has artificial flavors. And the last one is a repeat, it's grape. So let's pick at random. Let's move this away. Put that away. All right, let's get a grape out so it's just the 3. Okay, because otherwise it's not fair. The grape will have more of a chance. All right. Oh, the one that fell is the one we're going to do. Okay, the first one is going to be tropical punch. You can see the little, you see here the fruits, a little fruit picture. All right. This is going to be an experience. Not really. It's just gum. But, nice. I'll claim that I could use the Czech chili. I'm not sure what that means, but I rarely buy lottery tickets. When I do, I'm legit surprised when I don't win. I know you think you're gonna win. I've done that too. I watched a TikTok where they mixed Kool-Aid in milk. Well, like strawberry ice cream, it's fruit and milk. I mean, it doesn't sound yummy, but I could see how it might work. All right, so here we go. So this is the tropical fruit. It's stick gum. Why is it stuck though? Oh, okay. You can't pull out that thing. That stays stuck in there. You have to pull it out directly. Okay, smells okay. The color is, it looks like it's a little bit marbly, at least on that side. There's a, no, not really. Slight marbling, it looks like maybe, but all right, now let's try it. Doesn't taste too great. At least the tropical one, tropical punch so far. We'll see if I can snap. Now, sometimes certain gums are not as good for snapping as other gums. That's another factor, but I think I just can't snap anymore. I'm getting a tooth fixed up here. So once that's fixed, I may be able to snap again. I'll try. I feel like drinking more of this though, but I don't want to because it'll mess up the gum. I'm getting a little sleepy. I don't feel like I can snap this gum. It's a little chalkier than the gums that snap well. Yeah, so even if I can snap, which I think I can't, I wouldn't be able to snap this gum by the feel of it right now. Yeah, it's not, the texture has to be a little bit, now early on, sometimes it's too, the texture changes the longer you chew it, but once it's chewed well, like right now, it's pretty chewed well, I sure should already be able to snap. But it's still the texture that it wouldn't snap, I can tell. So this may not be a good snapping gum. On the flavor, at least of the tropical fruit one, I like it better than juicy fruit. I hate juicy fruit gum. Ugh, I don't like the flavor. And it tastes like jackfruit, and jackfruit grosses me out. So if I were forced to choose between this and juicy fruit, I would choose this one, the tropical fruit. Now, hopefully the other two will taste better, so I'll give it a chance, but... And I definitely can't snap, whether it's the gum or whether it's because I'm getting my tooth fixed. It's almost done. They have to put the cap on. It's actually done, but I need a permanent cap. All right. So that one isn't so great. And even now, it's got to be slightly stickier to snap. This is not sticky at all. It's got a little chalkiness to it, which is nice. It's not the kind of gum that'll get stuck places. Or you know how sometimes it falls out and you're trying to take it off you and it gets worse and worse. This wouldn't happen with this one. Good for kids, if you don't want them sticking the gum places. It even seems like it wouldn't stick well. You know how kids stick gum under the table? It does stick, but it feels like it would be very easy to peel off once you found it, like if you're a parent. Okay, so that one's gone. I didn't like it very much. Next, I'm going to pick one of these two. Let me have a drink of this. Okay, I'm going to pick the one that fell. Grape. It has the tab. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. We're almost ending though. Over here it's 10. Oh, it's 11. I'm usually in bed by 9. All right. As far as opening it, it's a very messy opening. You know, it's no. It looks like there's a tab that you're supposed to peel around, but it doesn't work. So. There's $1.25 for all 4. So what would that be? Over 25 cents a pack per stick. A few cents a stick. All right. But yeah, I'd rather pay more and have a tastier gum. But let's try. Let's try the grape one now. Okay, the grape is, you know, the color you'd expect. Purple with that chalky, I don't know if it's flour, what is that? It keeps it from sticking. No, it's just not a good gum. Kool-Aid is Kool-Aid. It's not gum. Let me have a look here. And it claims it's natural flavors. What is cochineal extract? I'm scared. It sounds like some kind of snail. Cochineal. Oops. This grape is a little better than the tropical fruit. Cochineal extract powder. Maybe that's the powder that goes on the outside. It's a dye extracted from the... Oh, jeepers. Cochineal extract, also known as carmine and brilliant scarlet, is a dye... Ew, they show the picture. Listen, it's a dye extracted from the female Costa cochineal insect. And they have a picture of it. This dye was used by the Aztecs long before Europeans discovered it in the 1500s as a fabric coloring material that remained vibrant for a long time. That's actually very interesting. Cochineal extracts, toxicity, side effects, diseases, and environment. It's a brilliant scarlet in color, which, is that all of them that have that? Yeah, apparently they all do. The strawberry loaf. Yeah, because purple has red in it. Red has red in it. And tropical fruit has cherry. So, yeah, the coloring is in all 3. No, yeah, I'm not crazy about these gums. Kool-Aid brand gum. You know, I figure they give it a try. They figure they give it a try. Foods will sometimes do that. They make something, or even not foods, but like, for example, Bic was always a pen my whole life. And then one day they said, okay, we're also going to make razors. And everybody was like, come on, you're a pen company. Nobody's going to... And now they make razors and it's like, oh, Bic. You know, they're known as much for one as for the other. But at first it sounded ridiculous. Shaving, what do you call it? Razors? You're a pen company. You know, everybody was thinking that. That's not going to last. And yeah, now you don't remember which is first. I know because I'm older, but you guys, younger people, you probably think Bic is razors and pens, and it's just, that's how it is. You don't think it's weird like we did. All right, so that's, yeah, Kool-Aid, though, should stick to Kool-Aid drink. They're not doing too well here. Well, it's Kraft, though, I think. Kraft Foods is the company. Yeah. Kraft Foods. Yeah. So it's Kraft Foods. So anyway. So the grape is a little better than the tropical fruit. One more and then I guess we're done. And I'll go to sleep because you can see my eyes drooping. I'm forgetting to do the ASMR. And last but not least, the Kool-Aid man. Hey, Kool-Aid. They break through the wall. All right. And this is the cherry. Artificially flavored. They're all artificially flavored and have some... It's all artificial. All right. Last but not least, the cherry one is okay. It's better than the grape, and the grape is better than the tropical fruit. The textures, if you want to snap gum, it's no good for snapping gum. I may not be able to snap gum because of my tooth work, but even if I could snap gum, I can already tell I wouldn't be able to snap this gum. I'll chew on this for a while. So, all right, let's close this. Get a look at that bug if you want to. She's not too crazy looking, but it's kind of gross. I'm eating bug remnants. Okay, Becky. Hi, Ryan. This is yeah. I can't snap gum. As a kid, I loved listening to my grandma snap her gum. She always chewed Wrigley's gum. 4 a.m. Jeepers. Yeah, you're over there in, is it Ireland now or London? Laughed my A off. The Kool-Aid water flavor drops are fantastic. Oh, okay. Yeah, you put a few drops without mixing a whole. Yeah, I could see how that would get yummy. The bug flavoring. I know. It's actually color. It's a dye, and the Aztecs used to use that bug to create vibrant dyes that stayed vibrant for a long time. So, all right, any questions about the candies or anything? Nothing else, because, yeah, I'm going to go to sleep in a minute. But, yeah, bug flavoring, or bug dye. Either way, it's like, ew, I'm eating something that was... But you got to know what you're eating. Look at the ingredients, and if you don't know what it is, look it up. For your own info. Some stuff you'll look on at candies and say, made with GMO products, for example. Or with GMO processing or something like that. I don't care. I eat GMO. It's not, you know. It's not dangerous. Ew, though. This mixed with that Kool-Aid gum, I just did it. It's horrible. This is a little too artificially flavored too. Does it say artificial flavors? Let's see. Water, sugar, glucose, citric acid, taurine, sodium bicarbonate is... Okay, sodium bicarbonate is baking soda. If you put a little too much baking soda in there, it's that's probably what gives it its fizz. Oh, magnesium carbonate, that also gives a little fizz. Natural and artificial flavors. I mean, Red Bull has an interesting taste anyway, but if you mix it with this Kool-Aid gum, it's really yucky. So, anyway, guys, thank you for coming by. What is GMO? Oh, genetically modified organisms. They genetically modify fruits and vegetables and animals to make them more resistant to the, drought, for example, or to, there are reasons for doing it, or to, against pests. They genetically engineer them somehow. I think it's a good thing. We need hardy fruits and vegetables that can withstand, But some people say no, that's bad or whatever, and we don't know the long-term effects. We actually do in some cases, and some scientists have said, at least in many cases, the GMOs are good. It keeps people from starving. The food lasts longer because maybe you combine it with a gene that makes the fruit, give the fruit more longevity, or more, stays fresh longer, which means, you can buy it and not worry that it goes rotten in a day. Things like that. Genetically modified organisms, which is anything, even people. So, all right. Well, I am going to sleep then. You guys, thank you. How long has this been? I guess I'll find out later. Yeah, I better get to sleep. Thanks for stopping by, you guys. See you soon. Thanks. I gotta get the actual thing open. Okay.